Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading for those born under the sign of Taurus for December 2020. Oh, hands are working again, good. Alright, I'll turn the other camera on so you can see me pop up while I'm shuffling and doing the reading. There you go. Played around with the cameras yesterday. I realized that the colors were reset to default. I didn't notice the whole time. I've been doing readings again. So I stopped what I was doing and I fixed that up, so hopefully it's a bit better for you now. Alright, this is going to be a Celtic cross spread. I usually do just a traditional spread for the monthly readings. I will be clarifying some of the cards if necessary, but mid-monthly readings I tend to do just intuitively. However, good things, Taurus, I see for you. But yeah, I usually don't even know how I'm going to do the spread until I'm literally in this chair and I start doing them, and it's basically, I do it for the first reading one way and I'll keep doing it that way for the rest of them. So you may notice those spreads change over time. It's just however I may have an idea of how I'm doing it, and then I sit down and I'll start laying them a completely different way. It's okay, that's how I'm doing it. So, but yeah. Monthly readings I tend to keep it a bit more traditional. So we'll be looking at past good things coming for you, Taurus, don't worry. When I do the Celtic cross, I'll tend to go one card after another, not sort of shuffle. Because even though I am getting a lot of cards jumping out, I'm still getting it that I'm to do it this way, so that's why I'm not sort of stopping when they're jumping out in this particular reading. But yeah, so we'll be looking at past, present, future energies. We'll be clarifying some of those, and it's good. And see what we have for you, Taurus. So coming in here, Three of Pentacles, the focus of the reading, challenging you, Wheel of Fortune, crowning you, Queen of Wands, Foundation, Page of Swords, past energies, Nine of Wands, oops, future energies, Two of Pentacles, don't worry for whoever was hoping that was the outcome with the Lovers. It's like, don't worry, I'm kind of getting that for you as an outcome anyway. Future, so how you see yourself, Lovers, how others see you, High Priestess, or in your environment. Hopes and fears, the Moon. Possible outcome, the Emperor. I was getting a sense of Aries through, and I do the readings in order, so it's always going to be Aries, Taurus, Gemini, so on. But I was getting Aries at the start, sort of coming through, maybe dealing with an Aries for some of you. So, and they did have the overall energy of the Page of Cups. If you are dealing with an Aries, that may be significant to you. But Taurus, you're coming in here with the Three of Pentacles. You're obviously putting a lot of hard work in to refine what it is you're working on. Now, for some, this may be a relationship that you want, you're working towards. I feel in that case, I'm getting that you're bettering yourself in a lot of ways, or at least definitely making an effort to. Financially, this could be something that you work on. I'm sensing some of you are trying to strike out doing independent things. With things the way they are in the world, it seems like people are accessing new possibilities and opportunities, new career paths, that sort of thing, upskilling or learning new skills, all that sort of thing. So this could be in your position. Challenging you, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So it seems like, okay, luck hasn't been on your side. It seems like with these sort of things. If you are trying to break out on your own, like trying to start your own sort of thing, like it's not going to be easy. So it may seem like everything's against you in a way. These are challenges that are coming across. It's basically how you come through them is what makes you the person that you are. So and you're going to have challenges. Life is cyclical. You can have the same things come back around. Certain cyclical phases, moon phases, planetary phases, that sort of thing can bring about the same energies. I'm sure some people are aware of these things, but you could be dealing, I'm getting in a sense of there's a return here where something that's come from the past that you believe that you've dealt with long ago is coming back around, is what I'm getting. For some of you, I'm getting this could be a past person from a previous relationship possibly. But in the past here, you've been feeling defeated is what I'm getting. Nine of Wands. This could be a sense of this challenge here where you feel like, like the universe is against you, or luck is not with you, or it's not on your side, and that sort of thing. But yeah, a sense of I'm getting loss here for some reason with the Nine of Wands. I don't believe I've ever really associated that card with loss before, but for some reason I'm getting it now. And I'm seeing that possibly there could have been similar situations from your past that this is basically reminding you of in a lot of ways, and it's bringing you into this challenging energy with the Wheel of Fortune here. History seems to be repeating itself, ideally, is what I'm getting at. So this is your situation. You have the Queen of Wands here. Again, maybe dealing with an Aries. I didn't really notice until just now when I was looking at that card, but you have Aries here next to each other twice. Personally, the way I read the Queen's Queen suits as cardinal signs, so cardinal sign of Aries in the fire. So very strong Aries here, or there's basically a strong need. I keep getting this, like getting your self-confidence back in a lot of ways for some of you. There's been a loss of self-empowerment in a certain way. It's like you've allowed this to be getting to you, and it's not hard to see why. Sure, these things will sort of eat away at you, and eventually some things can get the better of you. Again, these are challenges that you'll be coming across that you ought to learn and grow from. I mean, if everything was perfect and everything was stagnant, you achieved everything you wanted at 20, what's the point of living to 80? Zero. I mean, what are you going to... I mean, you can sit there in a cross-legged position and meditative pose for the next 60 years. That's probably all that's really left. But you know what I mean? It's like, well, what are you going to do with the next 60 years? Besides just, you can be in a complete state of peace and contentment. Or you can get up and keep going. You're never going to accomplish anything. It's like if you've accomplished everything you want to accomplish, you're not setting your goals high enough. Quite simply. If you're sitting there, it's like, this is literally as good as it gets, you're not setting your goals high enough. Page of Wands here. I'm getting that for some of you, this is just representing, it's like, this is being talked about. There's gossipy sort of stuff between sort of, people around your circles, that sort of thing. And that's really all that is. Don't let it sort of influence you too much, is what I'm getting. it's more of a show than anything else is what I'm getting. People are just trying to be showy. It's got less to do with you and more to do with them. Is what I get from this here. Possible future energies here. We have the Two of Pentacles. I often get with the Two of Pentacles, it's there is a definite choice that you have here with your future energies. Something needs to be let go of, and something needs to be focused on. You can make the wrong decision in this, but that is completely your decision. And that's kind of the point. So if you want to make the wrong decision, or you can see that this isn't the best, but you follow that through anyway, that is still 100% your decision. If you want to let go of what's not serving you and focus on how to better yourself in your life or accomplish more, and seeing what else can be done, you make that decision to focus on that. Whether you make a right or wrong decision, it's still your decision. That's the main thing. And that's always what I see with this card. There's mostly anyway, but I definitely see there's something that needs to be let go of here. I'm not getting that this is strongly influencing you, but it's in the background. It's like, and it's like, I'm getting it's just because it's sitting with you a lot. It's doing more harm. It's like it's you're allowing that to do more harm than what it really can. It's just words. So what? People say real nice things about you or whatever. So what? It's kind of similar actually to the Aries reading I've done. So if you're dealing with an Aries, there may be something there with you. How are you seeing yourself here, the Lovers? Honestly, what I'm getting with this here is I see a split. This is a card of Gemini too. You may be dealing with a Gemini, but this card often in the old ways of reading it was referred to as the choice, or a choice that needs to be made, a decision that needs to be made. Sometimes a choice between two people. For some of you that may be the case. There may be two people where you need to clearly decide on here with the Two of Pentacles. The cards I have here, we have Gemini, Pisces again, Aries and Aries, whether that is relevant to you or not. But I see a split here. And I see it's like you know where you need to go, but you're lacking the confidence or the ability to move forward with it. And I see it's like that's something, you see it there, it's like you have it, but it's like feels like it's separate from you at this time. It's like it's like you feel like maybe you've lost the mojo, that sort of saying. It's similar to that. It's like there's a division. For some of you, it's like, if you're dealing with relationships here between two people, could be strongly Pisces or Aries here for some, you see that there is a clear decision in a love relationship that needs to be made between two people. Actually, Aries was getting a lot of Earth, King of Queen of Pentacles and so on, so again, maybe worth seeing that if that's who you're dealing with. Pisces is the last reading I do, so I haven't done Pisces, so I can't refer anything yet. But if you are dealing with the Pisces, there's more to it that you need to know. If you're dealing with an Aries, they're actually more with you than what you realize. Okay. I'm getting to, if you are dealing with an Aries, or you may have a friend that you're possibly reaching out to, because that's following with their reading. So I'll sort of, if it does resonate, it's going to be a case of that's someone that you can learn from by observing. Okay, you'll get the most help from them by observing how they're going, and that will be influential for you. I'm getting that that's more of a platonic relationship that you may have with this person, or it's someone you may be interested in, but it's not someone that you're with or romantic with, at least at this time. There may be a natural attraction between you and that sort of thing, but this is someone that observing them more than asking them questions will be more beneficial to you if you're looking to them for any help in this situation of yours. In your environment, how other people see you, the High Priestess. So they see you as like you're really trying to look at things a lot deeper than just the surface. You're really sort of trying to be clear on the decisions that you're making. There are, with your hopes and fears here and how others see you, there is a lot of unknowns. There is a lot of mystery here. It's like, in some aspects, yeah, there's some things that, if there's some gossipy stuff too, there's some things that you haven't heard as well. And I'm not getting at that it's in a bad way, but it could be beneficial to some people. Are actually talking about you in a good way, but it's something that you're not aware of. But again, too, that's not something that you should focus on too much. It's, you know, if people are being positive or negative, it's like, well, if people are just being negative, you know what? There's people that are being positive. Maybe I just don't know. Same thing, if people are just being positive, well, there's probably some people that are being negative and I just don't know. Does that really affect me though? I can be aware of it, but I don't need to let it affect me. That sort of thing. But there may be some information that you need to communicate to try and find out, is what I'm getting as well. Possibly, you know, to reach out to a friend for maybe their advice, someone that's more possibly mature or experienced, or maybe a little older than yourself, that sort of thing. Maybe there's someone that you could sort of look to for advice with your situation to help you make a decision, if it's a difficult one. But generally it's like, go with your gut feeling, because sometimes I'm getting for some of you doing that can actually make it more confusing. So really it's the best, if you have a decision, it's like, there's no need to rush it. To make the right decision, you know, it's like, listen to what your gut's really telling you. What does your heart really say? Can you see yourself with this person? Can you see yourself with this person? But try and visualize the actual relationship and not what you just want with them. It's like, what would that relationship actually look like? That could possibly help the decision be a bit clearer. Okay. Will help make the choices a little bit clearer. Help make a clearer choice. Now, hopes and fears here. Card of Pisces, the moon, is there's a lot of uncertainties. There's a lot of things that are unknown. I'm getting a sense of fear as well with this, because you're afraid of making the wrong decision, or you're afraid that you don't have enough information to make the right choice. So I'm getting it's like, seek more information if this is the case. But and like I was saying before, it's like, you don't have to directly ask the person, for example, but you can be more observant of, say, either this person I was mentioning, or, you know, the person that you're dealing with, for example. Be more observant of them, and you might find the answer that you need just by doing so. Well, at least it'll make things more clearer to help you make a decision. But the possible outcome here, the Emperor, it seems things are going to be working out. It seems like you are capable of making the right choice if you wish, and it's really going to bring a lot of strength back. It's going to bring back this self-assurance. It's going to make you a lot more stable, is what I'm seeing as well. And I don't mean like mentally stable, like, yeah, there's that too, but I mean just like in a like grounded, like going to be less distracted by certain things, or, you know, what people say. It's like you're going to be a little bit more focused And it's going to sort of take you back in a little bit of a secular way, basically back to this, and you're going to be focusing more on what you're doing, but with a new sense of attention, a new sense of focus that you're putting into it. And there's going to be a lot less distractions. Well, the distractions are still going to be there, but you're going to be aware of them, and you're going to be basically making a conscious choice of focusing on what needs your energy and not what doesn't need your energy. But the Emperor here I'm getting is I'm getting a sense of accomplishment too. This will be a sense of accomplishment for you to get back in the state, but what you'll be able to accomplish with this, like getting your mojo back, is like it's like whatever division there is, it's sort of makes it whole, if that makes sense. It's like you're no longer in like two minds about something, you're focused on one direction, not the band. Okay, or maybe you are, whatever. If you're hoping to marry one of One Direction, your chances aren't high, but never stop dreaming, right? Okay. I'm sure that was for literally no one. That was, I think, more for me. Not literally. Just more that it was amusing. Let's get a few clarifying cards here. Taurus, what's going to help with this? The Queen of Wands and the Emperor here is what's bringing my attention most. What do you want? King of Swords. You're going to really need to be honest with yourself, Taurus. I'm not good at talking myself up, but I'm aware of what I'm capable of, that sort of thing, right? But this is more saying it's like you need to sort of be speaking this, like kind of like in the mirror as an affirmation about yourself or something. Like possibly look into some affirmations, maybe a little bit of practice. It can help bring about this reassurance. Yeah, I suppose you would have heard this whole like dream, believe, achieve, sort of so on and so on, and you would have heard it put in a million different ways by thousands of different gurus, and not literal gurus, but like self-help gurus and such and such. It's because that's a major part. It's your subconscious doesn't know the difference of failure and success. If all you see is yourself as successful, the natural progression is you become successful because that's all you are. If all you see is failure and things not working out, your mind believes that. And that's, with the law of attraction thing, is it's of course, it's what you attract more of. Law of attraction is a pretty basic way of putting it, but that's quite simple. So what you put your energy behind is simply what you attract into your life. So if you believe that you are worth something, if you believe that you are worth more than what you even allow yourself to see, and that's kind of the thing, it's like set your goals a bit higher. I think it's you're limiting yourself is what I'm getting. That's something that you need to see and speak clearly to yourself, not me. That's something you need to remind yourself of, okay? And more so than that, like sort of, I don't want to sort of turn the tarot reading into a motivational video or something, but that's something more for you to sort of look into, and something that you need to be clear with yourself on is what I'm getting. Okay. So with the Emperor here, let's see, this outcome. Ooh. There's a lot. What flipped? I have Emperor, Wheel of Fortune, and Death in reverse. Contradiction of energies here. Same sort of thing with that division is what I'm seeing. And the clear choice here with the Two of Pentacles, it can go one way or the other. And literally what I was just saying, what you're focusing on, what you're focusing your beliefs on, or what you believe is what's going to come about. If you believe that, or, you know, whoops. What have I done with this deck? I flipped a bunch. If you believe that you're going to be successful, 6 of Wands, success is a natural progression that will come with this. What I see here with Death in reverse, otherwise you will keep repeating that same cycle, it won't end. Death in reverse is like it's this cycle, there is a refusal, or there is a blockage to this, a transition, a completion, and a moving on and starting of new. There is this, you're trapped in this cycle. And that's one choice, and that's another choice. So that's making that a bit more clearer. But it is completely your choice. Again here, attention, Two of Pentacles. It is your complete 100% your choice, your responsibility. It's like, oh, I started believing like in myself, and then, you know, reality sort of hit, and then like I started listening to what other people are saying because I value their opinions, and you know, now I'm living out of my car. Things are just keep getting worse. And, you know, and it's like, but you see the natural progression. It's like it keeps worse and worse, it's worse. It keeps repeating itself. And it will keep adding to it every time. So it is a much better choice, in my humble opinion, to focus on things that will get better the more energy you give to them. It works the same way as well. It's just different directions. Maybe some of you may understand this. For some reason I'm getting this analogy coming through. So alright, if you want to relate to like electric motors and generators, okay, you have a generator and a motor, same principles, okay. Basically a motor goes this way, a generator goes that way, essentially. A motor will what do you call it, convert electrical energy into mechanical energy going this way, and the generator will go the other way, converting mechanical energy into electrical energy. It works the same way, it just depends on which direction you're giving your energy to. The more energy it gives, the more electricity it produces. You know, the more energy it's given to it, the more it produces of that energy it's basically being told to produce. So it's kind of, if you want to think in a more technical way, that's fine. You can relate it that way. Same sort of thing. Okay. Now, the unknowns here. Let's see what we got. Positive movement forward is what I see is possible. You just don't see that. Too many thoughts in your head that are countering it, and that's what I get back to. Possibly seeing things more clearly and reaffirming yourself will help with this. As there is a positive way forward here. It's only your own thoughts that are holding you back. Page of Cups. You got to be a little nicer to yourself. That's what I'm getting. let's focus on these lovers here. Basically, I was focusing on to help for those of you in a situation where you have a choice between two people. You have the High Priest here, the Hierophant of traditional tarot, represents Taurus as well. So basically there is one relationship here that could possibly lead to a long-term commitment. You have the Emperor here again. I'm really getting it's associated with that card. I was getting that when it flipped out, and it just sort of kept coming, so I'll put it there. Possibly Aries may be a long-term commitment, or stability in a long-term commitment will eventuate from one of these choices. Will be a stable, strong relationship for many years to come. There possibly may be children. Like this is like a long-term sort of, doesn't necessarily mean marriage. Not everyone gets married that enters a long-term commitment, you know what I mean? But you may, yeah, there could be a family from this person. The other side I'm getting is a lot of fun. Basically lust is what I'm getting on the other side. So it's all fun. So the other person, one person is serious long-term material, one person is fun. Like, yeah, they can make all your dreams come true sort of thing. It's like... there's a lot of you don't know about this person. They have things that they keep very well hidden. There's a lot of unknowns. No one knows them. They don't let other people see them for who they really are. So those are the choices between those two people here. Also, you're getting, you know, could be a very clear choice again, because you have Emperor, Aries, High Priestess often relate to as Pisces. Aries and Pisces could be a clear choice between the two for some of you. Now, that's not necessarily to mean that those energies are definitely Aries. It could be the other way around. Sort of, as I was reading, like, these are the energies from these two relationships. I mean, for all it really matters, that could be a Pisces, that could be an Aries. It could be any sign, doesn't really matter. But that's the energies of the two different people that you have a choice between. If that resonates with you, that's basically what you're looking at. One of them's a bit of a slut. I'm getting that. It's probably why they're so good at it. Seven of Swords, no good will really come from that in the future. It's going to be fun. It's a casual, you know, it's fling, it's fun, it's, you know, sex. It's like, don't go into that with wanting strings attached. But they're going to try and manipulate you to get more from you. But, yeah, there is success in the other relationship, victory and everything that you want from that, if that's your situation. So you basically have, well, your wishes come true in either way, really. So it depends on what you're wishing for, right? I'm not going to make a choice for it. I don't know what you want. I'm not saying one option is better than the other either. It's up. That's your gut telling you, not mine. Because I mean, like some people will be listening to what I'm saying about this person, they're going, you know, maybe that is what I want in my life right now. But that's basically a caution too for those people. They will try and manipulate you for more. This person is going to be younger than you, I'm getting, for majority. And it's basically they're immature and they're looking for an easy ride. Okay, if you're willing to be around them that long, they will start to influence things in a different way. So, if you want something with that person, yeah, sure, great. But don't stick around too long. Or get their hooks in you. That's basically what I'm getting. And yeah, there will be other people in a situation while you're in it eventually. I'm getting to, you will find out about that. So that's essentially the path. That's that path. So don't stick around too long if that's what you want. That's what I'm getting for you, Taurus. I'm going to give these another shuffle here. Just because I'm going to do Page of Swords. Yeah, I'm getting to, with the Page of Swords, a lot of the stuff you have been telling yourself has been a little immature without substantiation, like you're really not focusing on improving, I guess. It's like you're trying to convince yourself of something. There's a difference. Okay? You're not trying to convince yourself of anything. It's like you already are. There is nothing else. It's like Three of Wands. I'm getting for some of you, if you're waiting for reassurance or this sort of thing from others, you're going to be waiting for some time. Others of you, I'm getting basically, if these are your thoughts, this can be with you for some time longer. There is a long period of time here is what I'm sensing. Well, it's going to be a long wait, basically, until you have the opportunity of making another choice, possibly. You'll have to wait for that cycle to come back around. Oh, that's like heaps. Lovers, it's going to be worth it, though, making the right choice. The Sun. Your inner light will guide you, is what I'm getting. Pay attention to it. Pay more attention to it. Recognize that it's there. The only limitations you have is your own body and mind. It's like you are eternal. And it's like they keep that in mind. This is all temporary. This is all a trick. It's an illusion. This is just borrowed. You'll give it back someday. There is no avoiding this. It is cyclical. It is the nature of things. But basically, yeah, follow your gut feeling. What do you really want? And that's what you want to be focusing on. There is no right or wrong answer. There is no right or wrong decision. It is your decision. Right, wrong, whatever, doesn't matter. If you want to pick the right decision, that's something that's like, if you want the right decision for you, you need to be focusing your attention here for the answers. Not sort of out there or towards this person or that person. But you said, and that sort of thing, And it's like, then it's a way for you to blame someone else for it going, differently or whatever. If you make the wrong choice, then learn from it. Make the right choice thinking it's the wrong choice. It's still the right choice. Yeah. What I mean by that, I'll go further. It's like you feel it's like the right choice, but everything is telling you that it's wrong or it's not going to work. Well, sometimes it's like the wrong choice. What you believe or what you think it is may actually turn out to be the right choice. It's like where's your gut leading you? Is there any more that we can give for Taurus? This Page of Cups, actually, I'm kind of curious. I haven't sort of spoken about that much. King of Pentacles. Being honest and genuine will bring about everything that you want, essentially. And this is mainly, when I'm saying that, it's being honest with yourself and being genuine with others. Okay? Yeah. And you may feel it's like, oh, it's like, but you know, everything says it's like it should be this way. It's like, yeah, but I have this feeling like I should be doing this, or I should be going towards that. I have all this stuff in my head, you know. It's like, and that's sort of what I'm getting here. It's like there is positive movement forward, but it's your own thoughts that are keeping you back from it. You need to allow yourself to succeed, or you know. Getting something of, this is something I remember from more my childhood. It was something I used to see all the time, like on television, I guess, advertisement for donations. And I can't remember his name for the life of me, but there was a famous marathon. Was he a marathon runner previously? I can't remember, so long ago, but I'm sure I'm getting this completely wrong, but the story is essentially the same. I believe he was Canadian, possibly, or in Canada. He ran across the country. He did it with one leg. He lost his leg to cancer, I believe, and he ran across, and it's like, most people have two legs and couldn't do that. But he basically kept going until he was forced to stop because it had spread, it had gotten into his bones, and he died not long after. I can't remember if he actually made it or not, but it wasn't the point of making it to the end. And this is kind of the point, is when I found out more about him later, they asked him, most people have like two legs, they could possibly do something like, or don't believe they could possibly do something like that. How the hell did you do that with one leg? And a prosthetic, but you can't, especially back, you know, like 80s or whatever, you couldn't run with a prosthetic leg that I'm sure you can these days with new technology. It was not an easy task. And I asked him, how did you do it? I never tried to make it across the country. I just kept trying to get to the next telegraph pole or the next power line, the power pole. And so when I made it there, all I did was try and make it to the next one. And I make it there, and I try and make it to the next one. And I made it there, and I try and make it to the next one. That fucker got at least halfway across the country from memory. It's like, he made it a long way. I still remember him. But that's something I remember. It's like, you set a goal, you're going towards them, but it's your constant steps towards it that ensure its success. And like I say, it's not trying to achieve, it's not, you're looking at it as one massive thing, this big goal that's so far away, you know? And it's like, same analogy as like, the dude never tried to make it to the goal, he just tried to make it to the next step along the way, consistently. This is what he did. You think he suffered when he died? Not one bit. Any more messages here? Challenge, justice. You see it as unfair. Again, with the Wheel of Fortune too, like, yeah, the universe isn't on your side, like it's against you. It's another challenge here. It's like, I believe this is unfair, it's unjust. No. It is everything it is supposed to be. It's everything that you've created it to be. You want something more than that, or something other than that. That's basically left to you. That is the decision. You can take, like I was saying, there is one way, there is another way. There is one energy, there is another energy. There is one cycle, there is another cycle. Works, you know, same sort of fashion, two very different results. Age of Swords. Stop listening to the gossip, even if it's in your own head. Keep working at it. Work harder. Well, I haven't succeeded. You haven't succeeded. If you haven't succeeded at this time, it's because you haven't failed enough. You think every single video I make is perfect? God, no, most of them suck. I'll make 100 rubbish videos to get one good one. But you know what? My 100th video is better than my first video, and my 200th video will be better. I think I'm over 200 now. 200th video will be better than my 100th video, and a lot better than my first one. Actually, you want to see what my first videos are like? Go back and see. You think all this just fell into place perfectly? You've got to be kidding me. I was actually thinking before I started this reading, maybe one day I'll learn how to edit some of the photos I took of all the earlier stuff when I first started. You'd be quite surprised. How the hell did you go from that to this? And even this doesn't seem all that impressive. It's like, it took a lot of work, a lot of investment to actually get everything the way I wanted it, like it is. It's basically from what was here, out here, every day I'd be working at it. Was I disappointed when I didn't immediately get instant success? Yeah. Did I let it control the outcome? For a little while, yeah. But every time I try and get away from it, life brings me crashing back towards it. So it's like, I'm tired of getting my life turned completely upside down. So I try and be more accepting. And don't question things. Oh, there's that Lovers again, see? All this hard work, all this stuff that I'm talking about is going to pay off for something good. Lovers here again. This may be a very good relationship. This may be a very good relationship with yourself, Taurus. Wow, this is a long video. Okay. King of Cups. Yeah, you're going to have a balanced, emotionally stable, loving relationship here for some of you. Possibly with a water sign as well. There may be in your future. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. May or may not be relevant. But the energy I see here is, it's one of love, compassion, empathy, understanding. And it all comes from you being more clear. That's where it's sort of stemming from, coming from. Five of Swords. Time to leave it behind. Any of these, what do you call it? Yeah, Three of Swords. Self-sabotaging activities will bring you crashing down into this other energy. And it's a choice. It's a clear choice. When I get here, it's like, if you want to persevere with that, no problem. Ask and you shall receive. So take a different path. would be my suggestion. Or if you want to take, for some of you, like I say, this path, be aware of what's involved with it and see it for what it actually is. I know it's long, but whatever. Hopefully if you're actually still watching this has been helpful for you, so it's my pleasure to do it. A few more cards, just the most important messages here for Taurus. Yeah, trapped in fear. Or harmony. Again, it's everything. It keeps reinforcing this clear decision. There are two clear paths that you can take here. Two very different outcomes. Wisdom. Choose wisely. I don't think I really need to make the choice any more clearer than it already is. If you know what you want, start taking action towards it. Well, Taurus, I do hope that this helped bring some clarity to your situation. And as always, until next time, take care and thank you for watching.